business collects data from customers or employees. So here is a direct question. Who is legally responsible for that data under the DPDP Act? The Act gives that responsibility a specific name. Today, we are looking at that name, what it means, and what it requires you to do. The Act calls you a data fiduciary. Under Section 2(I), a data fiduciary is any entity that determines the purpose and means of processing personal data. Two words matter here: purpose and means. Purpose: you decide why the data is being collected. Means: you decide how it will be processed. If both are true for your business, you are a data fiduciary. And that classification is what activates every compliance obligation under the Act. Here is the practical test. 3 questions. 1. Do you collect personal data of Indian citizens in digital form? 2. Do you decide why that data is collected? 3. Do you decide how it is processed, even if a vendor does the technical work? Yes to all 3. You are a data fiduciary. The Act's obligations apply to you in full, immediately. Let us make this concrete. An e-commerce store collecting delivery addresses, a SaaS startup with user accounts, any company with an HR system and employee records. These are all data fiduciaries. The size of your business does not change this. What matters is who decides the purpose of the data collection. The moment you are classified as a data fiduciary, 5 obligations become legally binding. 1. Consent. You must obtain valid, informed consent before collecting personal data. 2. Purpose limitation. You can only use that data for the reason you said you would. 3. Individual rights. Your customers and employees can ask to access, correct, or delete their data. You must make that possible. 4. Security safeguards. You must implement reasonable measures to protect the data. 5. Breach notification. If there is a breach, you must notify the Data Protection Board and the affected individuals. These 5 are not a menu, they all apply. There is a higher tier within data fiduciaries, called the Significant Data Fiduciary, or SDF. The government will designate businesses into this tier based on the volume of data they process, the sensitivity of that data, and the risk they pose to individuals. If you are classified as an SDF, you face additional requirements on top of the standard 5. A Data Protection Officer. Data Protection Impact Assessments. Regular data audits. If you process data at scale, watch government notifications closely. One distinction to get right now. A data fiduciary decides the purpose. A data processor just carries out the processing on your instructions. Your CRM, your cloud storage, your payment gateway. Those are typically data processors. They work for you. But here is the important part. If your data processor causes a breach, the liability still flows back to you. Your vendor's mistakes are ultimately your problem. That is why your contracts with them matter. 3 actions from this video. 1. Run the 3-question test and formally confirm your data fiduciary status. Write it down. 2. List every vendor that processes personal data on your behalf. Those are your data processors. Review your contracts with each of them. 3. If you process data at meaningful scale, assess whether you could be designated a significant data fiduciary. Start tracking government notifications now. 3 things to remember. 1. A data fiduciary is any entity that determines the purpose and means of processing personal data. The test has 3 questions. All 3 yes, that is you. 2. Classification triggers 5 obligations simultaneously. Consent, purpose limitation, individual rights, security, breach notification. All 5, not some. 3. Significant data fiduciaries face additional requirements. If you process data at scale, this designation may apply to you. Next. The data principal, the individuals whose data you hold and the rights they now have over it.